Hello, world history class, and happy Wednesday. I hope that your week has been going well so far in all of your classes, and I hope that you are being successful and that you are happy and all that sort of stuff. I'm coming to you again with a video today because I'm still pretty exhausted from all of my travels from last week, and I'm still trying to recover a little bit. But with all that being said, I'm hoping to be back doing live teaching with all of you very soon because I do miss you all very deeply. So, I heard that we had a good start on yesterday's class, which is awesome because we've got more analysis and evaluation coming up right now. Now, the reason we're doing all this analysis and evaluation is because these sources we're looking at now are sources that are going to allow us to do and complete our final projects and activities. So I'm not just making you jump through these hoops for a reason. I'm making you jump through these hoops so that completing your learning log will be very easy because you'll already have done all the work. And you just need to bring some of that information together to finalize it to create your final products. So with that being said, we do have a few other things to do today. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to jump in. So today is November 25th, and we are going to be analyzing and evaluating ancient Chinese sources. Our daily objective is I can analyze and evaluate historical sources in order to answer the question, is history made by those who determine it or those who record it? Now, we are going to do our warm-up today, warm-up video talking about study habits, okay? And this is very important to do because, well, I'm very good at procrastinating. I'm sure a lot of you as well are very good at procrastinating, but procrastination is not a good thing to be good at. So this video is just going to present one of many study habits methods that will, if used, make you be a better studier and will hopefully allow you to be more successful as we move towards finals and final projects, final quizzes, and all of that. So here are the questions we're going to look at in the video. The questions are, in your own words, what is the Pomodoro method? How is the Pomodoro method supposed to help improve your study habits? And what is one way that the Pomodoro method can be challenged? And how can you prevent that challenge from disrupting your studying? So with that, let's take a look at the video, shall we?
The Pomodoro technique is one of my favorite techniques to fight procrastination and maintain focus and productivity throughout the day. Stay tuned for tips on how to incorporate this into your study routine. What's going on, guys? This is Jay from MedSchoolInsiders.com. First, I want to talk to you a little bit about the history of the Pomodoro technique. So it was invented back in the early 1990s by Francesco Cirillo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. He named it the Pomodoro technique after the tomato-shaped timer that he used to actually track his work as a university student. Since then, this technique has gained much popularity in various productivity and self-improvement circles. So the theory behind it is that any large task or any series of tasks can be broken down into short timed intervals called pomodoros. Each is separated by a short break. This takes advantage of the fact that our brains have limited attention spans. So as to how to use it, the only item you really need is a timer. You can go old-fashioned or use your phone or computer with an app. My favorite app is called 3030 on the iPhone. It's my favorite because of its clean interface and customizability, thus making it easy to do the traditional Pomodoro or customize it to your liking. More on that in a little bit. So first, choose a task or series of tasks that you need to accomplish. Next, set the timer to 25 minutes. Continue to work on the task until the timer goes off. Avoid constantly checking the timer. Once the timer goes off, take a short break for 5 minutes. Get up during this time. Do not take the break at the same spot that you were working. I personally like getting up, holding a third world squat, stretching, moving around. Now is also the time to use the bathroom and grab a refill for your water. After 4 Pomodoro cycles, take a longer break of 20 minutes. Rinse and repeat. Distractions. During your Pomodoro cycles, do your best to limit distractions. The whole point is 25 minutes of intense focus. Don't be checking Facebook or Reddit or the Med School Insider's website on and off. Focus on the task at hand. So I personally put my phone on either airplane mode or do not disturb mode, but be careful because do not disturb mode can actually affect the notifications on your timer app if you are using your smartphone app. If someone else comes knocking for help, use the inform, negotiate, callback strategy, which was suggested by Francesco Cirillo himself. So inform the distracting party that you're in the middle of something, negotiate a time when you can get back to them, and call back when your Pomodoro is complete and you're ready to address their need. When to use it. I only found out about the technique in medical school, and if you've checked my first video ever, link above right here, then you'll know that it is one of the key strategies that I wish I started using as an undergrad in college. So I often use this when I can't get myself motivated to study for a subject that is either particularly dull or boring. So anyways, I get my Pomodoro app started and I tell myself I just need to do 1 cycle of 25 minutes. By making this commitment small to just do a small amount of work, it's easier to get started. And once I finish that cycle, it always feels less daunting as I've built momentum. At this time, it's usually not a problem to keep moving forward with my work. I've also found it useful for reading textbook chapters, going through my Anki deck, and getting started on background reading for research projects. Remember though that Pomodoro is ultimately a productivity system to serve you. Therefore, don't feel obligated to always take a break if you're in the groove. For longer days where you'll be studying for most of the day, such as the day before a final exam, I recommend you do take breaks as this sustains your stamina and prevents burnout. Sometimes though, it's best to just keep chugging along once you've built momentum. I often stop the Pomodoro app and continue my work without breaks when I'm either reviewing lectures or doing research, data analysis, and writing. So with reviewing lectures, I generally review 1 lecture, take a brief break after finishing the lecture, and then move on to the next. These breaks feel more natural to me than taking time breaks, but as always, figure out what works best for you. So going on to research. While Pomodoro has been conducive to background template to help you increase your productivity, you may want to actually alter the time.
So the rest of that video sort of gets itself talking a little bit into a few more specific med school things, which the video was created by a med school student. I liked the animations at the beginning. I don't like the med school stuff at the end because none of us are in med school. So now, just based off a little bit of that video, I want you to answer these questions. In your own words, what is the Pomodoro method? How is the Pomodoro method supposed to help improve your study habits? What is one way that the Pomodoro method can be challenged? And how can you prevent that challenge from disrupting your studying? So please go ahead and send these messages in the chat. Send it to everyone if you are comfortable. Send it to just Teacher Maypo if you are a little bit more uncomfortable with that big class message. You may go ahead and begin. All right, everyone, welcome back. Now for the rest of the day today, there is another document up on Edmodo, okay? I want you to copy paste the contents of that document to the rest of your document from yesterday, okay? So when you finish analyzing and evaluating your document from the day before, I want you to move on to these next documents using the same methodology. You have analyzing skills, evaluation skills, and some of the questions that will come after that, okay? So I want you to also remember to work together, okay? These sources will not be too hard to work on individually. So use their, no, I said that wrong. These sources will be too hard to work on individually. So please use the power of teamwork to meet your goal of accomplishing this analysis and evaluation. All right, everybody, it's Wednesday. We have only one more day ahead of us after this one before our 4-day weekend. So let's power through. Let's do a good job. And I miss you all very much. So thank you all for being here today. Thank you all for doing your best. And I look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow. Bye, everybody.